So you're looking to get a used Nitro RC. I'm going to show you guys a few things that you should look out for when you're doing it. Don't mind the background noise. We got a few things going on at Madness today. But I'm back in the shop and I have a Nitro truck here in front of me. Customer brought this into me, just go through and get it running again. He didn't buy this one used, but it was a good example. If you're really set on getting that Nitro truck used, first off, I would recommend just getting a new one and paying the cost up front, because everything will be new and a little easier for you. And then even more, recommend just getting an electric car. With brushless trucks these days, they're so much easier to deal with, cleaner, faster at this point. But I get it. You're looking to get the noise and you want the smoke and the whole show. That's cool. Just be real cautious when you're looking to get that used truck. So I'm just going to flip you around, show you a couple things on this truck to look out for. Yeah, let's get right into it. So right now, sorry about the hand there, we have a Savage 25, relatively old Nitro truck, but still a decent truck. This one has been sitting for a while. So first thing, when you roll up to them, take a quick inspection, see how clean it is. You can see this one's definitely been sitting for a while, got some dust on them, and I get these in this condition quite a bit. You can tell it's been sitting. So first off, see what's included with the deal. See if they have all the equipment needed to run the truck, because you're going to need some kind of glow igniter to start it, or possibly an easy start if it's a Traxxas truck. Any kind of chargers for the batteries in here, the whole show. So see what it comes with. So if you're just getting a truck and some kind of controller, here we go for this guy. Definitely gonna want to be a little cautious, because this person that you're buying from probably hasn't run the truck in a while. So right off the bat, be a little cautious there. And before I start anything, if you can get them to start the truck for you, start the truck. Hear it run, see it move, the whole show. If you can't run it or see it move and you don't really know how to work on them, I would try to avoid it, because chances are the truck does not run, or something is wrong with it, or they're missing pieces, or it hasn't run in a long time, and you're going to be in trouble. So if you can't hear it run or see it move, I'd probably just bail it right there, unless you really know what you're looking for. But first car, no good. But let's say you've already gone through the deal and here we're at this point. So first off, you want to pop open the tank, see what's going on in there. This one's got a little bit of fuel in it, but you really want to see if the fuel is gelled up or not. So this one's still liquid, sloshing back and forth. If this isn't moving, then the fuel has turned to oil, or the fuel evaporated and it's just straight oil. So you're going to want to clean that tank out. Not going to start with a bunch of oil in the bottom of it. Next, take a peek at that filter. As you can see, this one is pretty old, so probably hasn't been changed in a very long time, if at all. And it feels like it's getting a little hard on the bottom. Eventually, those will just fall right apart on you. And if it doesn't have a filter in it, definitely be cautious, because they could have run it without a filter, and that's a whole different problem. Check down in here, see if it's got a plug. This one does have a plug, whether it's good or bad, we don't know. And this one is pull start. Pull start does not work on this truck. It's part of the reason it's in. So check the pull start, see what's going on there. If the pull start does not, this one does just spinning, so I gotta check that out. If it just doesn't move at all, try to look for the flywheel on the motor, which is right, not this piece, that's a clutch, but the silver piece right down in there. That's your flywheel. This is a Savage, but usually you can reach up underneath and try to spin it. The Savage you can't, but see if I can get you in there. It's kind of hard. See how it's spinning? If it doesn't spin, the motor is locked up. It should spin and go, harder and softer up and down with the compression. This one does spin, so we're good there. Doesn't necessarily mean the motor's bad if it doesn't spin, but it means that either the motor is bad or the fuel has evaporated and there's a bunch of oil stuck in the engine and it hasn't been run in a very long time, in which case gotta pull the plug, pull the carb. Generally the lines will be gummed up. You can check that and see if there's fuel in there. These look pretty clean, relatively new, got a big filter on it. But yeah, this looks pretty good. Lines look good. Primer moves. The next thing, if everything is checking out for you and seems fine so far, check the electronics. Just because they're Nitro doesn't mean they don't have any electronics. They still got to power all these servos. So in the Savage, it's up front here. I've already popped the clips off. See if I can get it off with one hand. Yeah, so HPI put it up front here. So we got batteries in here, so check out the status of the batteries. This has just got a AA pack in it, so make sure to see if any of those exploded or anything, but this one looks good. I'll flip it on, see if we got power. Yeah, we got nothing. I did hear it kind of kick a little bit, but we got no power on the radio. Radio is dead, so we're gonna have to put batteries in that. Oh, they're in there, but oh, see, those have exploded. So that's an example of a pop battery right there. I'll try to pull this out and clean it, but again, prime example of the car that hasn't been running a long time. So you're gonna have to hope that the controller works at this point. So I did hear the servo kick on, so I'm gonna think the electronics are okay in this truck. But again, we haven't proven anything. So if you're looking at buying something like this, you could need just a battery. Servo could be bad, and that stuff adds up quite quickly if you don't know what you're looking for or have access to good replacements. So beyond that, if the motor works, power's on, they got it fired up for you, have them drive it, because this has a transmission in it. Nitro cars got transmissions, and they can go bad. Things can strip out. So make sure you see the car drive. You got to look at all the shafts, make sure nothing's bent or anything like that. But just generally be careful with buying a used truck, electric or Nitro for them really, but Nitro specifically in this video. If they can't start it and drive it, then chances are it's not in good running condition, and they know that, and they're trying to pull one over on you. Just know that you're going to be in for spending more money on this truck or any truck if it's not in that condition. So if you are looking, you got the Nitro itch, just make sure it runs and drives and you should be good. And then also do a little research and see how old it is, because a lot of them are hard to get parts for. Like this Savage included, it's a little tricky to get parts for. So keep that in mind as well. But all in all, just wanted to do a quick video. It's just something that I get brought a lot and have to tell people a lot of bad news about their truck that they now have to put another $200 into, in which case they could have just bought a brand new one and been done with it. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.